Morning, guys. All right. So, a little bit on what's happening in the transits. Moon moved into Aries this morning. All right. It is Jupiter's day. I'm doing this reading at the hour of Mars. Okay. And I was looking over my monthly calendar, and we have Venus in Virgo in conjunct with Chiron in Aries. Okay. So, this is technically a quincunx, which is 5 signs apart. All right, and I pulled my in conjunction card here. All right, so it says this minor aspect, also known as a quincunx, is found when planets or other astrological points are 150 degrees apart from each other. Inconjunct aspects create tension and difficulty between these celestial bodies. They just don't get each other. This may lead you to compartmentalize or separate these different energies in your life so that you aren't at constant odds with one another. All right. So the energy of light tension is kind of what I'm getting. It's not a square, it's just a quincunx. Okay. So Venus in Virgo. Kind of giving me like the workplace. All right. Virgo is all about like hard work, being of service to others when it comes to your health. All right. Um, Organization, having to look into details. All right. And Chiron is where you strive through the potential of pain. Okay. Again, the moon is in Aries, right? We're at the hour of Mars, which is the ruler of Aries. So specifically at this time, the messages that are going to come through are probably going to be a little bit tense. Is kind of what I'm going to like say before the reading. All right. So let's see. I'm going to roll the astro dice here. All right. So here I have Venus in the 5th house. All right, which is Leo. And then Venus in Leo is where we had Venus go retrograde back in the summertime, okay? And then I have Pisces energy here. The moon just came out of Pisces. All right. So let's see. If Pisces is in the 5th, is this Scorpio's energy? Let me just take a look real quick, guys. I could be wrong. No, I'm actually right. Okay. So Pisces in the 5th is an ascendant Scorpio, all right? Or just the energy of transformation when it comes to pertaining to probably a relationship, okay, with Venus being here. All right. Could have something to do with something creative, something of the arts. This could have to do with the energy of subconscious with Pisces being here. Definitely both feminine energies with Pisces and Venus being here. So I'm just going to place these to the side. Let's just see what comes out. I'm seeing Neptune's energy. I obviously have Venus here. So I'm seeing Taurus and Libra's energy heavy. I'm seeing the energy of the sun with Leo's energy. All right. Saturn is currently in Pisces. So we could have Saturn, which rules over the energy of the 10th house, pertaining to like your achievements and your accomplishments here. Venus right now is in Virgo. All right, so we just seen that today's energy on the calendar here. All right, Venus in Virgo is in conjunct to Chiron in Aries. All right, so tension at this time. So I'm gonna first off pull the spread. I'm gonna do it a little bit different this morning. I'm going to be utilizing my Modern Witch Tarot deck here. I'm going to be utilizing the energy of the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. And I'm going to pull a few of the astro alignments just to clarify the energy. And then I'm going to go over everything. So just give me a few minutes to get the spread together. Just wanted to pull it all together. All right. During the reading. And that goes the first card. Page of Wands. Virgo, this is big. Get ready because this changes everything. It's a notification that just came up. King of Cups. 3 of Cups. 6 of Wands. That's a good energy to be in at this time. Being in the spotlight, winning, having victory. Page of Pentacles. All right, so we started off with a page. We ended with a page. We have a slow moving knight here, which is the Knight of Pentacles. The goal here is to really tune into the King of Cups energy. Your current energy is 6 of Wands, and in the past you had the 3 of Cups. Down at the bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. Scorpio's energy. All right. Let's see what's happening here. I've already pre-shuffled. I just wanted to give another good shuffle before I pull the cards. All right, let's do Page of Pentacles. Oh, Page of Wands. No, it didn't want to come out. There it goes. Okay. So I have Venus and Scorpio with the energy of secrets. Venus with Aquarius, detachment. And Mars in Sagittarius with domination. I'm going to read these all out to you guys. I just wanted to pull it all. Make sure I get the reading to kind of make sense here. Okay. So the slow moving energy is calling for patience. All right, that's the challenge. Now I can see where the tension is coming in. All right, so Mars is coming out with Aries as well as in Virgo. All right, so this could be in the workplace. All right, the energy of manipulation being used here. All right. So current energy is basically saying like you're like nonstop with winning. You could possibly be having like a business going on. You're starting some sort of business, being restless at it. Now this is for the Page of Pentacles. So Sun and Aries down at the bottom of the deck for the overall spread here. Okay. Now I'm going to pull one card for each little section here. Here we go. Page of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. King of Cups. Three of Cups. Six of Wands. That one flew out. Oh, yeah. Exactly. It's because of where the moon is. All right. And this is the Page of Pentacles here. Okay. All right, so overall, I see right now the tension coming from like slow moving energy when it comes to the relationships around you, the partnerships around you, the attraction that you have towards something around you. All right. There seems to be, with the Page of Wands, a secret passion that requires some sort of detachment of the mental state. All right. It requires you to really tune into the energy of your intuition. Okay. And I have the third house out here, which is Gemini's energy. It's an air sign. All right. But what I'm seeing is, let me just read through the book so we can understand. All right. So the Page of Wands speaks about a passionate new project. It could speak about a message trying to come through, you having an interest in something, maybe wanting to start a business. All right, so I have double Venus energy here. I have Venus in Scorpio and Venus in Aquarius. All right, let me just go over to this energy. All right, so the Venus in Scorpio card speaks about secrets. It says a secret liaison, a secret love, a passionate love affair. Money comes to a partner, a shared inheritance, and an expression of extreme jealousy. All right, so whatever this is some sort of secret communication that's coming through. All right, Venus in Aquarius speaks about detachment. It says a sudden love affair with a friend, an unusual free-loving relationship, an unusual or odd relationship, a couple living separate lives, and an agreement between lovers. So I said at the very end, I was getting the energy of, well, not the end, the challenge here, all right, was going to be where it had to do pertaining to something you had an attraction to, a relationship, or a partnership here. All right, so the Page of Wands is something that you're truly passionate about. Could be some sort of secret love affair here. All right, and then I have Mars in Sag, which speaks about domination. It says an argument over ideals, persuading others by bullying, the start of an expedition, reckless optimism with regard to a long-term project or competitive sports. But it came out with third house. All right. So whatever it is that you're passionate about, this is some sort of secret love affair, something that is looked at as a long-term project pertaining to communication, transportation, or local community. Okay. Now, the energy that's in the challenge is slow moving action here. All right. Pertaining to the relationship. All right. Maybe it's trying to come together, and what's required right now is patience. All right. Let's see what comes out. So Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy. All right. Slow and steady wins the race. All right. This is about you moving cautiously forward, taking your time. This is something that you want to be loyal and dedicated to, showing the energy of devotion here. But there's some sort of speculation. All right. So with Jupiter in Cancer, let's see what this is all about. All right, it says this is a legal situation involving the home, running a family business from home, exploiting an inheritance to the benefit of the family. All right. The challenge here is the descendant, the seventh house. All right. Has to do again with the attraction that you have towards something, your relationships or the partnerships around you. All right. Specifically, something pertaining to the energy of home. All right. You're moving cautiously towards this. It's something that requires you to be versatile, adaptable, flexible in the energies, and what requires patience. And I feel it's because it requires long-term work, right? You have to utilize the energy of not your intellect but your subconscious energy in order for you to channel some sort of message. All right, with the Page of Wands, it's like a love affair from far away, a passionate message that you're meant to, go through with. All right, and with King of Cups being here, which is Pisces energy, all right, I have Jupiter in Scorpio, I have Mars in Aries and Mars in Virgo with the energy of quincunx, which I just ran out to you. We have the current transit of Venus in Virgo. All right, it's in conjunct quincunxed over to Chiron in Aries. All right. So the quincunx speaks about dissonance, adjustments, discord, tension. All right. With the King of Cups energy, it has to do with the energy of your creations, your the love around you, right, pertaining to your relationships. It has a lot to do with if you're moving forward in a specific project, has a lot to do with you being in your emotional state, right? So let's do Jupiter in, what is that, Scorpio. This is the manipulation card. It says a difficult legal problem, persuasion, promotion, or propaganda for a person or a project. Detective work to prize out someone's secrets. All right. It says here, Mars in Aries, which is the energy that I started this reading with. At the hours of Mars, the moon was in Aries. All right. Or is in Aries. But Mars is the ruling planet of Aries. All right. So it could be very fast forward moving. This card specifically speaks about impulsiveness. It says a challenge that requires courage, proving oneself by tackling the unknown, acting on impulse in a sudden situation, and leading others with enthusiasm into a new venture. All right. And then we have the Mars in Virgo energy here. Let's see. This card says criticism, a cooperative research project, a position of responsibility in a large organization, a personal assistant to an important person. All right. So whatever it is that you're slowly working on, that you're moving cautiously into in this relationship, requires you to do something here pertaining to the energy of the subconscious. All right. Pisces energy, again, it's something creative. It's something which you utilize the energy of your intuition. All right. What's happening and the discord that's happening here is the Mars's energy that's in the air at this time. All right. The impulsiveness, the criticism around what it is that you're doing. All right. And it could be affecting your relationships possibly here when it comes to your family. All right. Now, I have here the energy of the Three of Cups in the past, which speaks about your family and your friends, celebrations. This has to do with, some sort of accomplishment. This could be birthdays. This could be some sort of celebration here. All right. Now, with the moon void of course, all right, maybe this is saying when the moon had came out of Pisces and moved into Aries, this is what created the tension in the air. All right. So I have Jupiter in Pisces here. I have Mercury with Libra, and I also have Saturn with Scorpio. All right. And the energy of the moon, of course, speaks about disconnecting, withdrawing, and the energy of reception. All right. So let's go to Jupiter in Pisces. All right, seduction. It says becoming the victim of a hard luck story, sacrificing a great deal for someone who is loved, having the intuition and ability to sense what another person wants. Then I have Mercury in Libra. All right, influence. Being tempted by others, a group venture, needing others' good advice, a renewed relationship that blossoms, and the inspiration of a hero. And then I have Saturn in Scorpio. Inheritance. It says managing an inheritance, dealing with other people's property, selling on behalf of another person, an executor of a will, situations involving long and patient work. All right, so maybe you've had to separate from these groups of people in the past, right? Your friends, your family, these celebrations, and go into the energy of isolation due to you having to tune into these current energies. All right. I want to say here, now that you've gone through that specific phase of whatever this project calls for you to do, I feel that now you've victoriously stepped into the next phase, right? So Six of Wands speaks again about you having some sort of victory. All right, being in the public eye, being known for something specifically. All right, here I have the Sun in Scorpio, which we see that Saturn in Scorpio in the past was asking that you were receiving some sort of inheritance, right? You were meant to do some sort of specific long and patient work. All right. And I feel that's where you've isolated from these group of people. Now that you've stepped into the Six of Wands, you have the Sun in Scorpio, endurance. You have Mercury in Aries, which is still that restlessness energy with you being in the energy of like the communication that's coming through, right? And now utilizing that to build an enterprise. And it came out with the Moon card, emotions, instincts, and utilizing the energy of the subconscious. All right, which I've said here, that's what the goal was overall, was to really tune into the energy of Pisces. What came out on the bottom of the deck? Pisces. Okay, now let's read these guys over. It's the Sun in Scorpio. All right, endurance. It says situations requiring extreme effort or self-control, those involving propaganda or persuasion, power seeking, and obsessive cause or interest, and making a drastic life change. All right, so this had to possibly do with some sort of the project you were going into here. All right, again, it had a lot to do with the third house, with communication. Mars in Sag was the very beginning of this, the secret love affair that you were having, and this could have been with someone that was at a distance here. All right, that's what I feel that this is saying. You've went through some sort of life-changing experience. All right, something that was very transformative for you, and I feel that whatever it was caused some sort of obsessive interest. All right, interest meaning something communication wise. Doesn't necessarily have to be intellectually. It could have been subconsciously. All right, and I feel that that's why the Moon came out. So we have Mercury in Aries here now. Let's go over with that one. Restlessness. It says research or detective work, competitive written work or discussions, taking up creative writing, a big argument, spontaneous communication, and contact with the media. So maybe whatever it was that you were doing and tuning into subconsciously, you were coming back into it consciously and doing this something online. All right, that's what it's giving me. Contact with the media. So then I have Jupiter in Aries here. Enterprise is setting up a business, working for a foreign organization, using personality to improve one's status, and enacting ideas for long-term success. All right, so overall, we have the Page of Pentacles here. All right, it came out with the Earth card, which the Pentacles represent all Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, so it speaks about being pragmatic, grounded, and enduring. It came out with the Sun in Taurus, Saturn in Pisces, and Mars in Leo. All right, so let's look at the Sun in Taurus. So this could be having an interest for some sort of art. All right, it says those involving pleasure, artistic encouragement, or expansive indulgence, resistance to change, a dispute over the possessions, discovery of something of value, a win, gift, or a prize, receipt of money. All right, Saturn in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces speaks about loss. It says the feeling of loss, situations involving hospitals or health clinics, work in the field of complementary therapies, counseling others, and developing interest in the occult. And then I have Mars in Leo. Mars in Leo. Egotism, a dramatic performance, a great creative enterprise, forcing oneself into the lead and bullying others. All right, so what was required was for you to become a little bit more grounded with the Page of Pentacles here. Still have this sort of interest in, you know, whatever it was that you were working on here. All right, but the acquisition, when the overall was for you to build some sort of business out of this here. All right, and gain some sort of finances as well. Right, the Sun in Taurus, that's the house of you know, your finances, your resources. It has to do with your possessions. It has to do with self-value overall. So the grounded energy here, I feel, is where you will lead yourself in the near future with whatever this enterprise is. Okay, so again, down at the bottom of the deck, I had the Five of Cups. That speaks about the energy of right now, maybe feeling a little bit disappointed, all right, feeling a little bit in regret, not sure in which way the future is going to lead you. But the card shows two cups sitting behind this woman here. So you could be focused here on these spilled cups. Again, the Three of Cups in the past, all right, in which you were celebrating, having fun, friends and family. But here you have the spiritual union sitting right behind you. Okay, so it was all due to the Death card, all right, going through some sort of transformation and removing what no longer served you in your life, all right, from those that may have been betraying you throughout your journey that you've been on here, all right. This is the ending to a difficult cycle for you to start a new chapter in your life. Okay, this is what it's all about. All right, so Pisces energy speaks about being psychic, intuitive, and dreamy. All right, so that has a lot to do with it. And then the Sun in Aries was the card that came out at the bottom of the deck. All right, the Sun in Aries with Jupiter in Sag, and then Mars in Scorpio. I can read these guys out just to kind of give you the overall for the end. So the Sun in Aries, assertion. It says sudden acts, times requiring impulsive courage, an unexpected challenge that's a challenging situation, a need for quick action or defense of one's position. All right, so if you were going through this specific transformation here, and I feel that you had to let people go in order for whatever this relationship was to come in. You were meant to disconnect from them people, to really tune into the energy of your subconscious, so that in the near future you will be able to really start this. It feels like to me a spiritual business. Okay, here I have the Jupiter in Sagittarius energy, which is in its domicile energy. This card speaks about principle. So this is planning a grand tour or a world trip, being completely immersed in a new philosophy or religion. This is conversion, the need to persuade others of philosophy. So maybe your belief system's changed. All right, maybe you had some sort of interest in spirituality at the time. All right, now I have Mars in Scorpio, which again is in its domicile energy, and it speaks about revenge. It says a phenomenal achievement, extreme effort in order to overcome some kind of problem, getting even with someone, and an over-the-top reaction to a perceived hurt. All right, so maybe you were hurt. Again, Five of Cups down at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio energy. You could have been very disappointed in the things that you've experienced in the past, or the belief system that you had in the past. And now that you're stepping into your spirituality and really tuned into the principles of life, all right, I see here that this is a great accomplishment for you. All right, that's what this is. It's a great accomplishment, and it's able to have you go through that transformation again, so that you can end difficult times and start a new chapter, a chapter that is which unknown, but it's leading you into happiness. All right, it's you taking a leap of faith. Okay, so crazy. Down at the bottom of the deck, the Hangman. This is all about you gaining a different perspective on the world. All right, Pisces energy. I have Pisces energy. Okay, where is it? There we go. All right, guys, so I'm gonna pull one card from the Seed and Sickle deck here. I already pre-shuffled. For me, this reading is saying you went on a specific path. All right, you were meant to come into this specific love affair, right, with this person from a distance. And this person was meant to guide you on becoming a little bit more grounded in your energies by you tuning out and oh, I can't even speak, and isolation, and you really tuning into the energy of this inheritance that came through for you. All right, it does require long and patient work, but as long as you remain studious, Page of Pentacles, it's going to allow you to start a specific business that's going to help you bring in some sort of finances, resources. All right, let's see here. Even if you do this just out of generosity, I'm looking at the Astro Dice at this time with Venus in the 5th house. Venus being something artistic, represents, again, the energy of self-esteem, right? Self-love is what it is. All right. And the fifth house has to do with a lot with self-expression. Even if you want to just express what it is that you feel in a very loving way. All right. Pisces energy is all about creation, your imagination. All right. That's what you could be doing right now. But this is a great achievement for you. All right. Because not only were you able to tune into self, you were able to really tune into spirituality. All right. Which gives you a sense of freedom and adventure. Okay. One card out of the Seed and Sickle deck, and I'll read it out, guys. It says Bramble, Winter's energy. It says preparedness and forethought. It says rebuilding defenses. Okay, let me read them out. Number 44, it's master number. Says you can never be too prepared for the next curveball. Even if things seem to be going well right now, take a moment to consider what pitfalls might lie ahead and how things can go wrong. Now, even in the worst case scenario, you'll be ready to catch yourself before you fall. Just like the bramble always protects itself against disaster, so too will you be safe from the worst of the fallout. All right. So again, Six of Wands, you're holding a position of victory, of accomplishment right now, some sort of achievement. And I see that the Page of Pentacles in the near future is allowing you to continue to study, all right, to gain knowledge, to gain a new skill on whatever this is here. All right. Especially if you have some sort of interest in the occult with the Saturn and Pisces coming out there as well. All right. What was I doing? 44. Bramble on this book here. It says a difficult time has made you feel exposed and raw. There's no shame in feeling vulnerable. The world moves on at its own pace, and there may be further challenges down the road that you want to feel prepared for. Draw on the Bramble's natural perspective or protection and healing properties to help you rebuild your defenses. Grow some thorns and put yourself in place where you feel at your strongest to weather the next battle. All right, so maybe this transformation wasn't easy for you, right? Maybe, again, a lot of people didn't agree with the energy. Again, we were speaking about the energy overall when I started this reading being with tension, all right? The energy of discord and some adjustments needing to take place, all right? So again, this may have had to do with you communicating out, all right? Being very patient, being versatile with the energies around you, all right? Allowing everybody to accept the changes that you've gone through, all right? It's just kind of overall giving me like the remain in the energy of your accomplishments. You can't always hold that position, so you always have to be prepared for upcoming challenges, but I feel that you can do it. I mean, you can do it. Just keep yourself in the energy of harmony and ease when it comes to your relationships. All right, remain balanced. I'm gonna pull an unshakable inner peace card here. I'll read it out to you just to end the reading. Let's see what it's all about. What could be some advice for this specific collective reading? All right, so the Astro Dice definitely was saying you went through some sort of transformation. All right, and it had a lot to do with you being inheriting something here. I feel that this could have been some sort of psychic intuitive abilities that you never knew you had, or you were meant to, you know, tap into because of where the transits were happening in your chart. So I don't know. All right. Let's see. 36, leader of the light. All right, so you are a leader. All right. It says, where are you being called to serve and support others? 36. Says, you, my dear, are so important to this world. You have a presence of grace, love, and focus, and you have no idea how much you inspire those around you. You are a true leader of the light, someone who stands firm in their connection to truth with respect, integrity, and a commitment to the greater good. You are here to lead by example. By staying connected to your true self, you can align with calm and stay grounded through all of life's transits or transitions. When things are uncertain, your certainty lies in the light within and all around you. You are being asked to look within yourself and see where you have been giving away your power by thinking it lives outside of you. No one outside of you has the power that you have within. No politician, leader, boss, parent, or influencer is more special than you. The power is you. You are the one that you are waiting for. Stop waiting for someone else to fix your worries and see that your divinity is the help within you, and it's been with you all along. Celebrate the light within and let it lead you. It says all battles are won with love. You are at the peak of your experience and a result of your discipline and dedication to personal growth. Just like the woman in this image, you have made it to the top. You can now release all worry and doubt. There is nothing to fear when you align with the light. By showing up for yourself and doing the inner work, you have arrived at a place of unconditional love for yourself and others. It is time to integrate all your skills and life experience. Take this new perspective and be an example to others. You can lead and teach from a much deeper level. You don't need to change anyone or force anything, but simply be an example of what is possible when you stand strong in the light. All right, so again, this was all about you going through some sort of spiritual journey here. All right, you could be the age 36. All right, or that number could be significant for you in some other way. All right, I see rose quartz crystals here that speaks about, relationships. I'm seeing clear quartz crystals that helps you tune into the energy of the light. All right, I'm seeing roses on this card. I'm seeing mountains. All right, mountains are representing the energy of, I'm thinking the 10th house, the goat, right? Some sort of accomplishment, achievement, the greatest of all time, right? Within yourself. That's how you feel at this time. You feel that you are the leader of the light. All right, so I'm going to leave this reading there, guys. Thanks for watching.